the data analytics firm that worked with Donald Trump's election team and the winning Brexit campaign, harvested millions of Facebook profiles of US voters, in one of the tech giant's biggest ever data breaches, and used them to build a powerful software program to predict and influence choices at the ballot box. A whistleblower has revealed to The Observer how Cambridge Analytica, a company owned by the hedge fund billionaire Robert Mercer, and headed at the time by Trump's key advisor Steve Bannon, used personal information taken without authorization in early 2014 to build a system that could profile individual U.S. voters, in order to target them with personalized political advertisements. Christopher Wiley, who worked with a Cambridge University academic to obtain the data, told The Observer, "We exploited Facebook to harvest millions of people's profiles and built models to exploit what we knew about them and target their inner demons. That was the basis the entire company was built on." Documents seen by The Observer, and confirmed by a Facebook statement, show that by late 2015 the company had found out that information had been harvested on an unprecedented scale. However, at the time it failed to alert users and took only limited steps to recover and secure the private information of more than 50 million individuals. The New York Times is reporting that copies of the data harvested for Cambridge Analytica could still be found online. Its reporting team had viewed some of the raw data. The data was collected through an app called This Is Your Digital Life, built by academic Alexander Kogan, separately from his work at Cambridge University. Through his company Global Science Research (GSR), in collaboration with Cambridge Analytica, hundreds of thousands of users were paid to take a personality test and agreed to have their data collected for academic use. However, the app also collected the information of the test takers' Facebook friends, leading to the accumulation of a data pool tens of millions strong. Facebook's platform policy allowed only collection of friends' data to improve user experience in the app and barred it being sold on or used for advertising. The discovery of the unprecedented data harvesting, and the use to which it was put, raises urgent new questions about Facebook's role in targeting voters in the US presidential election. It comes only weeks after indictments of 13 Russians by the special counsel Robert Mueller, which stated they had used the platform to perpetrate information warfare against the US. Cambridge Analytica and Facebook are one focus of an inquiry into data and politics by the British Information Commissioner's Office. Separately, the Electoral Commission is also investigating what role Cambridge Analytica played in the EU referendum. "We are investigating the circumstances in which Facebook data may have been illegally acquired and used," said the Information Commissioner Elizabeth Denham. "It's part of our ongoing investigation into the use of data analytics for political purposes, which was launched to consider how political parties and campaigns, data analytics companies and social media platforms in the UK are using and analysing people's personal information to micro-target voters." On Friday, 4 days after The Observer sought comment for this story, but more than 2 years after the data breach was first reported, Facebook announced that it was suspending Cambridge Analytica and Kogan from the platform, pending further information over misuse of data. Separately, Facebook's external lawyers warned The Observer it was making false and defamatory allegations, and reserved Facebook's legal position. Key Trump advisor Steve Bannon photographed Alan Robert SIPA Rex Shutterstock. The revelations provoked widespread outrage. The Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey announced that the state would be launching an investigation. "Residents deserve answers immediately from Facebook and Cambridge Analytica," she said on Twitter. The Democratic Senator Mark Warner said the harvesting of data on such a vast scale for political targeting underlined the need for Congress to improve controls. He has proposed an Honest Ads Act to regulate online political advertising the same way as television, radio and print. This story is more evidence that the online political advertising market is essentially the Wild West. Whether it's allowing Russians to purchase political ads, or extensive micro-targeting based on ill-gotten user data, it's clear that, left unregulated, this market will continue to be prone to deception and lacking in transparency, he said. Last month, both Facebook and the CEO of Cambridge Analytica, Alexander Nix, told a parliamentary inquiry on fake news that the company did not have or use private Facebook data. Simon Milner, Facebook's UK policy director, when asked if Cambridge Analytica had Facebook data, told MPs, "They may have lots of data, but it will not be Facebook user data. It may be data about people who are on Facebook that they have gathered themselves, but it is not data that we have provided." Cambridge Analytica's chief executive, Alexander Nix, told the inquiry, "We do not work with Facebook data and